Hello, my fellow Shogun 2
Oh!
players. Yeah, I already streamed Shogun 2 VMS 1v1 finals last Saturday, I believe. Now is, what is it, Wednesday?
Yes, no, it's
Yeah,
Thursday.
It's
Thursday.
Thursday already, middle of a week. It's actually holidays in Russia this couple of days. Not sure which one it is. And we streaming Ro8 tournament now. It's Agony vonPaulus against Orgetorix of Agartha in 2 leagues match. I believe.
Yes.
I didn't look at the brackets yet, but it seems
Well,
that vonPaulus goes 6-0 so far.
Yes. And
Orgetorix?
Orgetorix is basically 6-2. So still very good.
Yeah, of
Record.
course, and he played 2 more games, so vonPaulus have all chances to get the worst record yet.
Yeah.
So for the first game, we will have Seleucids against Macedon. Unfortunately, I couldn't load up the site with rules. It's down for me at the moment.
It is basically we have 6 of the same max 6 pikes, max 8 cavalry, max 8 foot missiles, max 2 horse archers, 1 chariot or 1 elephant, and they're also considered cavalry. No artillery and no red line camping. That's basically it.
Sounds decent.
Yeah.
I wish they would forbid Nemetasena as well, but well,
Ban Nemetasena in the rules.
yeah. It's not like skirmishes are incredibly deadly nowadays. So I don't think forest camping is a real issue, because most of skirmishes you see are pelters. Like this time, 2 pelters for vonPaulus. His main infantry contingent consists of 4 Thorax swordsmen in the middle with 1 Persian hoplites on the front to eat up charge. Then there is Thorax swordsman on one and another flank with 1 more Persian hoplites. Then for his cavalry, 2 Median cavalry on left flank,
Oh.
2 Median cavalry on right flank, then there is Hellenic cataphracts and Indian war elephant.
But look at the that formation. Press space and look at his right flank. That's a locked group. Look, it looks pretty interesting, but I'm not sure how useful it is. Anyway,
Yes.
for Orgetorix as Macedon, we have 5 skirmishers.
Charge.
Yeah, 5 archers actually. Interesting. Then we have 4 thorax swords, 1 militia hoplite, 3 levy pikes, companion cav was general, Aspis companion cav, 2 more cav units. No, make that 3, 2 Aspis and 1 Thessalian cav. Basically that is it for Orgetorix, and we have the engagement going, elephants engaging that cavalry, but archers doing flaming arrows, and now they're out of control, the elephants. We'll see
Already
how that
general.
goes. Yeah.
I don't think it will die.
No. Well, actually, I heard from Duck that in the last patch, flaming arrows got a boost against the elephants. So, it's interesting.
Not a worst plan from Orgetorix. As we can see, he did what we usually discuss. There is a pike wall, and which splits like field on a half, more or less. And then he uses most of his forces to attack one flank of an enemy.
Oh,
Uh,
elephants destroying his own thorax swords unit for vonPaulus.
yeah, well, not too much casualties.
Yeah.
But you see, at the moment. Oh, and Paul is coming. How is our commentary that bad? Why would anyone call police just for that? Whatever. So we can see 1 elephant dying to
Yes.
pikes, levy pikemen that is. But overall,
If
I wanted to say that Orgetorix is doing better job at utilizing his forces, but we can see tons of his skirmishes running around not doing anything.
yeah, well, if a cavalry unit gets there, that's it for Orgetorix. If his archers die.
And not
He has
only that,
nothing.
elephants are not running amok now, so these Thorax swordsmen of Orgetorix will die. Pikemen are not really stopping anything. Oh no, actually vonPaulus attacked one pikeman from the front. Not the best idea, but overall elephants already got where they wanted, running amok again.
That cavalry charge into the archers, it made it and should get many kills now. Or is it?
Well, unless it will die to companion cavalry.
No, look at the amount of kills they're getting. Oh, 40...
They seem stuck.
Yeah.
I don't know, but really difficult to judge. But now
the
elephant
elephant
getting there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they're
running
actually
amok.
running amok, but it's making them more effective in this case.
Yeah, well, they will hit pikeman
Now
from the
they're
back.
back.
I think vonPaulus got this game.
Most likely, yes.
Yes, because now that all skirmishes out of the game and elephants still in the game, infantry will be out, and pikemen will be slowly destroyed by Sorok swordsmen.
Yeah.
At this point, the game is over.
It's like vonPaulus has it.
Yep. Exactly the player you're rooting for in this matchup.
Yay!
So, still incredibly deadly armored elephants. Maybe slight overall build of Orgetorix, maybe not my favorite one. I think Orgetorix maybe took a bit too much skirmishes, and obviously relying on pikes doesn't bring you victories in this game.
Those are the
in last patches.
cheapest archers in the game. It's not like he brought 5 Cretan archers, he just brought 5 regular archers.
But he, at some point, he kind of stopped trying to zoom in on elephants and destroying them. Like, you would expect him to try to get rid of the most dangerous unit on the field. But it didn't happen.
No. I mean, despite being fired upon so much, it's still alive at the end. Still getting some kills here.
Yeah. And whenever I zoom in too much, I notice how men run through each other. It's not exactly what I call immersive animations.
Yeah.
It doesn't look bad at all, especially if you find the proper angle. Because if I look from this side, it's not very nice picture because you're looking against sun, and you're losing a bit on colors. But if you look from where sun is, colors are nice, clean. Not a bad looking game, but not immersive in what I expect.
This game was
getting
over.
to the same track again.
This
Yeah,
game was
getting
over 5 minutes ago, and it's still not over.
Yeah.
The elephants are dying. The general's dead.
Actually,
Still unlikely, but yeah, look, that didn't drop it.
Yes, I almost believe that Aspis companion can carry it. Yeah.
Oh.
Strange game. Like it's actually type of a game that I disliked in Shogun 2. It's a game with, let's call it, hero unit. You don't have a slightest idea how long it will perform well or bad, or
Yeah.
you have it's just too small and too tanky, like this armored war elephant. And if in Shogun 2 with heroes you know that muskets will destroy them, it's a bit less obvious here in Rome. But maybe I just don't know enough. We can see that all 3 Aspis companion did very well job. Like, maybe didn't pay its price, not sure, but kill wise, good work. All cavalry of Seleucus were destroyed, even so one of them got into where it should have gotten. Hellenic cataphracts were chopped down by Thessalian by Aspis companion, I think. Thessalian countercharged 1 Median cavalry. Sorok swordsman did quite a nice job there. We can see that most of pikeman kills were probably the Sorok swordsman. So I guess 5 archers didn't kill 1 unit of elephants, and it was just enough. Just enough. But, I mean, take out that elephant and we can see how scary Macedon can be.
Yeah.
Because other than that elephant, Macedon did incredibly good job destroying infantry of Seleucids. In fact, if we look, Seleucids had only 2 units left in the end, with any meaningful amount of men in them.
Yeah.
Well, saying that, thank you guys for watching. See you in a game 2.
Yep. See you in game 2. Hopefully, if police doesn't catch us before then.
Totally. Hello, my fellow Ro8 players. The Rip here with Prussian Prince, Majutsu, and Duck. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
So, we are in a second game of a match between Orgetorix and vonPaulus. This is 2 leagues. It's a league style tournament from a Russian league. I would put a link in the description. Now, this is best of 5, as I was told.
Yes.
And this is second game. In the first game, vonPaulus won, using Seleucids against Macedon. So now he's using Parthia against Bactria, and I'm surprised. Again, we see elephant on the side of vonPaulus, but we don't see any elephant on Orgetorix side.
Ah, that's very interesting. I would think that the Bactrian player would bring an elephant.
Yeah, me too.
Like, no.
Well, what I've heard from the Garta players is that they kinda think that elephants are easy to counter with archers, so they don't take the gamble of bringing an elephant.
But it
Well,
wasn't so in the first game, though.
Yeah. Well, they easy to make, like, to make them running amok, but that is only in if there is no interference from other areas. Like, for example, if elephants attacks from one side and cavalry comes from another, and you cannot really protect all your skirmishes,
Yeah.
because your cavalry already engaged, how it happened in the first game, then it's problematic. Anyway, I will take a look at Parthia build really fast. So Parthia on the front line have 4 Persian light archers, no, one of them 4th archer. Then there is Indian war elephant, supported by Eastern spearmen. Then I can see noble horse archer as general and the mercenary Sarmatian horse archer on left flank. 2 Eastern cataphract with Eastern spearmen on left flank. 2 Eastern cataphract on right flank. Then there is 2 more Eastern spearmen with Eastern cataphract, so 5 of these Eastern cataphracts overall, and 2 Parthian swordsmen. Fairly balanced build from Parthia, from what I can tell.
Okay.
What do we have? Yeah.
For Bactria, we have 5 Bactrian noble horse supporting his general, a Bactrian royal cavalry, have a mercenary Tarentine cavalry, and for foot skirmishers we've got 3 Persian light archers and 2 levy pikes and 5 thorax swordsmen. So to be fair, I think, at least personally, if the Parthian player plays this correctly, I think he'll get the win here, because there are only 3 units that can counter the elephant, basically. Well,
and he has range
cavalry.
advantage.
Yeah, he has 4 Persian light archers as well. So if he plays this correctly and kills the enemy skirmishers, I find it hard to believe that Orgetorix will win this game. But we'll see.
I mean, I think it's perfectly possible for Orgetorix to win this. It just depends on him getting engagements with the cataphracts and having infantry support close
He
by.
actually gets one.
He gets the noble horse archers.
Oh, and look how smartly he... Well, I don't know if it was smart or not. His Tarentine cavalry, instead of giving attack order which may force them to stop, he just gave move order. He pulled through with... Ah no, what I'm
This looks
stupid.
like a
This
really
is
bad engagement for Paulus.
Yeah.
Yeah. No charges.
His
No charge
elephants are
bonuses.
very far away at the moment.
In fact, they're stationary.
Yeah, this is
Orgetorix
one where you
just
can
needs to
lose
get
the
his
game.
infantry.
And it seems that vonPaulus really loves like groups, locked groups.
Yeah.
Eastern Spearmen already wavering. They're definitely not a unit with high morale. But look, slowly but surely, in a grinding out battle,
Oh,
the Eastern Spearmen win. Cataphracts winning. Now the question is if Orgetorix can utilize that momentum. And in fact, vonPaulus does one mistake which may cost him the game in a late, in a long run. He committing all his cavalry without really going for these Persian archers of
Yeah.
Orgetorix.
the thing is, there is one cavalry unit left that can stop the elephant from just destroying all those thoraxes. That's it. There's nothing else that can
Oh,
stop
look
it.
at this. Yes, vonPaulus. Still remembering that he needs that one cavalry to do exactly that job.
Yeah, back to your noble horse going for it, but that leaves the elephant unattended, and look at that. Might cause a chain route here. With the elephant.
Went running amok already.
Yeah. Oh, will he get to the
and
archers?
one cataphract. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, still would be interesting to see. Indian war elephants not as sturdy.
But still mistimed overall. Like the elephants were still far away. So
Yeah, and look. In fact, Persian Eastern cataphracts are out of the game in this cavalry engagement.
yeah.
They actually
They're dying.
lost.
Yeah,
Yeah, now elephants starting to die. Well, General of Orgetorix will die first, it seems.
Oh, if
But
he
now
dies, that would be big.
Oh man, this is so nice. Skirmishes on vonPaulus getting caught now.
But all skirmishers for Orgetorix are dying. That's the thing.
Yeah. So these 14 elephants, they can still do quite a nice job. And even if they kill just enough, vonPaulus have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skirmishes left. Yet, but they're getting chased down. And look how some units just stopping, losing attack orders.
Yeah. Elephant is back for vonPaulus. This is still hard to call. Depending on the elephants, it could be vonPaulus's game. But he
Yeah,
needs to get them there
incredibly.
fast. Okay, there we go. It's so hard to to like judge this game.
Well, I'd say
Very.
Orgetorix has the tools to win this.
Totally. Like, he have enough meat. The question is, he needs to deal with exactly one big problem, which is moving right here. And ideally, he also needs to keep his gen alive. And
He's
for
still
Orgetorix-
alive.
Yeah, but I mean, if someone have tools to get rid of this general, Orgetorix has it. But there is still this cavalry
Oh.
unit for
Friendly
Orgetorix.
fire! Friendly fire on the elephants. This is not good. Ah, he's gonna kill his own elephant. Like, I did this myself many times. It's not good. They're such big
Yeah.
targets that they'll take so much damage. Even
Yeah, they're
from your
actually
own
protecting
missiles.
enemy units, in fact, and he gives up. Maybe a teeny bit too early, but...
You should have played it out, I think.
So, yeah, Orgetorix showed how elephants could be countered if your opponent make a mistake.
Yeah,
But
well,
let's
he
keep in
engaged
mind-
too late.
Yeah. Well,
With
not
them.
only too late. First of all, these elephants were not armored Indian elephants.
Yeah.
Second, these eastern cataphracts, well, we can see two of them getting decent kills, but overall they kind of lost to Bactrian noble horse, and it's not Polis, right?
No.
No. Anyway, the thing is, Bactrian noble horse seem to be stronger than eastern cataphracts, at least in prolonged battle. So support of this eastern spearman in that cavalry blob early on was crucial, and they weren't in that blob. like not at all. So interesting game,
Yes.
to say the least.
Interesting.
So yeah, I just need to think about it a bit more. So thank you guys for watching. See you in game 3 very soon.
See you in game 3.
Hello my fellow Ro8 players, the Rip here with my Jutsu, Prussian Prince and Doug. Hello.
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 Yep. We are on flatty in the Metascena with vonPaulus and Orgetorix. We just had a nice discussion about previous game, which ended up with a victory for Orgetorix. My conclusion is that vonPaulus probably oversmarted himself by taking anti-elephant build, as Doug called it. So yes, that happens when you take very specific builds, expecting something very specific from opponent, and he doesn't bring it. So now we see vonPaulus taking Bactria against Parse, so this is pretty much mirror. They just switched factions. And there is elephants for vonPaulus for a third time, and I kinda root for Orgetorix to beat them, because if there is a reliable way to deal with elephants, I'm all in for that. Now,
Well, I mean, he has quite a lot of tools to deal with the elephant. He has both the horse archers and the foot archers.
yeah. And overall his build consists of 5 Persian swordsmen, with what, 3 Persian light archers, 1 Persian foot archer, 2 mercenary Sarmatian horse archers. As we can see, he doesn't risk by putting his general as a horse archer. His general, in fact, Royal Cataphract. Camel Cataphract there as well. And let's take a look how this charge goes. Back to Noble Horse, charging Parsian Swordsmen, which are
Oh, and we
bracing.
have lag.
Yeah, some lag issue. They got some decent kills on the charge. And there is one more back to Noble Horse trying to catch mercenary horse archers, and they do, but they do not really charge them.
His vonPaulus's cavalry micro, he didn't really get any charges there.
Yeah. On the other hand, he like somewhat got what he wanted. He tied up Orgetorix completely, and now he will be controlling the fight, because there is a huge area, huge gap to snake cavalry.
Yeah.
Exactly what happens. We can see that that's what he was going for. Orgetorix tries to save it with his gen, but is actually he may save them. Like, this cavalry either have to pull through or something, because there is no more cavalry units left for Bactria to
There
finish
is
foot skirmishes.
one in the center.
Oh yeah, it goes now. Yeah, we can see it. And look how he just utilizes all these gaps. Not bad, but it is a bit expensive for Bactria at the moment. We can see that Bactria loses all cavalry fights at the moment.
But he wins all of the infantry battles. So it's an interesting
Yes.
change. Oh, Cataphract's getting a perfect charge against Bactria Noble Horse.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
there is
the
still...
infantry doesn't really matter if
Yeah.
Orgetorix wins the cab battles conclusively and kills the general.
Yes. But there is 2 free cavalry units left for vonPaulus, and there is still armored war elephants,
His
which are pinned
Bactria.
down by camel cataphracts.
His cavalry unit once again got caught by that Cataphract, but part of it still got the rear charge.
And the general is dropping the elephants,
Ooh, yes. Because he's
which
stuck in
seems to
the
mean that
Cataphract.
every elephant is starting to get low on HP, so it's gonna go down.
Yeah. He's
Which is
using
huge.
6 units. 6 units are committed against it.
And it's destroying it. But here's the end of it.
Yeah, but
Like,
that's
it's-
enough, I think.
That 1 cavalry unit was enough, and without these foot skirmishes, there is simply no way Orgetorix can kill all this infantry.
And the Ro8 cataphracts will die here. His
Well, they
general
have to commit just hoping to save at least one unit, which I don't think will happen.
Once
The
he loses the
cataphract
general, everything will
charges
rout, I
can
think.
work well, but yeah, the general is gonna be crucial.
I
Yes.
think it might be a chain route soon.
Yeah, so the deal with elephants, which is probably I'm stating the obvious thing right now, is not that elephants on their own are absolutely indestructible. The problem with elephants is that if they timed correctly with assault of other part of an army, you just don't have forces you can commit to kill the elephants. Like 6 units were killing elephants, and in the meantime the whole army collapsed. That's something that happens a lot and very difficult to avoid.
Well, to be fair, the army would have collapsed even if those 6 units would have been supporting the main fight, just because Orgetorix brought those units to deal with the elephants, and that made his army weak in melee.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how much weaker it was actually, because we can see Parthian swordsman, there is 5 against 5 Soruk swordsmen. So, and we can see that Eastern Javelin men did significant damage on their own. So I beg to disagree. I
Well,
think
he basically spent something like well, he spent more or less something like over 2,000 funds on just the skirmishers.
yeah, that's a problem. But he committed much more to elephants. Against elephants he had to commit his cataphracts as well to pin them down. So it was like 2,500 denarii in dealing with Indian
Yes.
armored elephants. And it took a lot of time. A lot. And quite importantly, all these tools that you use against elephants, they're extremely fragile. One single cavalry unit slipping by and they're all dead, while elephant doesn't give a single flying.
Yeah.
Well, you got my point. Anyway, it was actually an interesting game. Yes, it was fairly one-sided, like in favor of Paulus because of these elephants. It feels like elephants didn't kill much, but they did incredible
They
job
distracted.
of yes. But I mean, the whole struggle on the field, I actually liked the dynamic of that Orgetorix trying to intercept all vonPaulus cavalry units one by one. It was awesome. And if these elephants just toned down even like slightly bit more, I think it can create very interesting dynamic on a field, because battle have to be struggle. It doesn't have to be like elephants shouldn't be easily beaten, no. But with some struggle, better players should be able to win.
Yes.
But this time, like, I'm not saying that Orgetorix is better player, of course, because I have to applaud vonPaulus in this game. His plan, like the way he committed cavalry, I think it was awesome. Like one by one, and by creating gaps for himself, like exploiting these gaps. And he didn't try to like, oh, I see the gap, everything. No, one unit, another gap, another unit. I think it was absolutely awesome, and that's something that I would want to see more. And saying that, see you in game number 4, guys. Very soon. Very soon. Hello, my fellow Rome 2 players. The Rip here with Prussian Prince, Majutsu, and Dark. Hello.
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 So, as you can guess, we are still on this flat freaking map. With Orgetorix and vonPaulus, and this is their match in 2 League, which is organized by Russian League, if I remember correctly. I'm actually not sure, didn't check. Rus League,
Yes,
I think.
Rus League.
Yes, it is. And interestingly enough, it is Arverni against Rome. Was Arverni the first pick?
I don't know. We don't know. It's
Okay,
they do it on Steam, I guess.
yeah, not in a game chat actually. Man, these guys have cool puns. Maybe I should find something like that, at least to use at
Well,
home.
If it's game 4, it's probably Orgetorix who's the first pick.
Yeah, then Rome is... well, Rome doesn't seem like a bad answer to Arverni. Man. These
Would be
snake guys.
interesting. I mean, okay. Should we go over their builds anyway, since
Yeah,
These
I'm still can't... I'm looking at
Orgetorix
these naked crowds and just...
yeah. Naked
Half
men!
of his army is naked.
Yes, he
This
has a
should have
naked
been
army.
winter battle, I believe.
Celtic youths and also naked
The battle has
warriors.
started.
Yeah. Okay, then let me go over Arverni build.
Yeah.
It's 5 naked warriors in the middle, all light units as we can see. Then there is 3 Celtic youths, Levi Freeman on the right and left flank. On the front we have 2 heavy horse on the right, 2 heavy horse on left flank. Then there is 2 heavy horse on middle and 2 noble horse. And it almost looks like he just plans to charge
Yeah.
with his cavalry. No, he decided to stop. What do we have for vonPaulus?
Well, for vonPaulus, we have... Let's see, we have 4 Principes up front, supported by 2 veteran legionaries. Then on each flank, we have Legionary Cohort. And 2 Saucy Equites. Oh, it seems like he's pretty much symmetrical. Then in the center,
Yep.
we have another Saucy Equites and an Auxiliary Cavalry as well, supporting his Legatus. Basically a rush build from both players. This will be interesting to see how it goes.
Oh, vonPaulus, nice interception from a side, and there is no frenzy for noble horse of Orgetorix. Shouldn't matter too much, none of these horses actually have good charge bonus, but anyway. And he charges his heavy horse into Principes.
Yeah, Principes actually were facing the wrong way against the heavy horse, so...
Well, the most important part will be how good of a charge these naked warriors will get, but
This gap is
initially...
very...
He didn't use Frenzy.
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah, no Frenzy.
And obviously, like what Paulus wants in this scenario, he wants to charge these light units with his cavalry, as Doug mentioned, with this gap. He still doesn't. All his cavalry at the moment committed. Oh, and the gap exploited by Orgetorix instead. Will he get rear charge? Yes, he actually gets frenzy. There is a
But
chance
look at that
for
charge.
Masraud, but unlikely. Unlikely.
The naked warriors are starting to drop.
Yeah. I think vonPaulus is in a great position because
Yeah,
the
totally.
charges weren't so great on the barbarian
Yeah, but
side.
if Masraud starts in the middle, let's see, loyalty of the tenth is used. But yeah, with these naked warriors, it's actually hit or miss. First of all, you need to protect them from cavalry charges. Second, if their own charges do not connect, for example here, in this area, it's like Orgetorix charged back of his own heavy horse. Not
Yeah.
ideal. So a lot of his men did not get a charge there.
So basically, I think vonPaulus had the counter army here.
Yeah.
It wouldn't perhaps even be strange to say he might have been expecting it. Because he had a clear first line to take the charge,
Yeah.
had lots of blocking cavalry units.
So this time it's Orgetorix oversmarting himself, and it's 3-1. So vonPaulus winning in this game, and in this match, not much to say. I saw not in this patch, like 3 patches before, I think when the Snaked Warriors were first time fixed, well, not fixed but adjusted. They actually did quite well if you could get that clean frontal or better rear charge. Not only on tests, but I mean on the field. They were quite good, but for that you need as wide of a area of connection as possible.
Yeah.
Which didn't happen. We didn't see a single proper charge.
Yeah.
Not a single frenzy. Very micro. Like this build is way more micro intensive than it may look like.
I mean, the problem for Orgetorix was that he had way too many, or he didn't have enough units. If you compare it to vonPaulus had more infantry and cavalry numbers were fairly equal.
And my room took rushed.
And I think it's basically comes down to the elephants factor. Orgetorix had to account for the possibility of elephants, so he had to bring some levy.
Yeah, the Yas, Celtic Yas.
Yep. Alright.
You would think around 2 is enough, but well. So that's it, guys. We got a win in this match, and that's probably it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and well, see you later.
Yep.
See you later.